What is going on, everybody? So in today's video, I really didn't have a lot of ideas, like I said in one of my previous videos last week, because, I don't want to do all the video ideas I had at once, and then, I'm left with no ideas for, like, 2 months, but, which is why I'm gonna spread them out, and I'm also doing game highlights and mixes, but, basically, I've came across a few reports on why the Falcons should maybe sign Clay Matthews. And to be honest, at first, I really didn't think we were gonna get Clay Matthews, but I mean, we signed Todd Gurley and we signed Nante Fowler, who were both Rams. Maybe we should sign Clay Matthews. So, this video is going to talk about how could the Falcons possibly sign Clay Matthews. So Clay Matthews was taken in the first round, 26 overall, by the Green Bay Packers in 2009. And really ever since then, he has, made himself out as one of the better linebackers / pass rushers in the NFL, to be honest. Now, he left the Packers in the 2019 offseason ago, joined the Los Angeles Rams, where he's coming off a pretty nice 8-sack season. But the Rams did release him because for Clay Matthews, that is a down year. So, why should the Falcons sign him? Well, there are actually a few reasons. Number one, yes, we have a pretty, decent, defensive line, but it's also pretty young also. Clay Matthews is 34 years old and has been in the league for like 12 years. So, I mean, he is a great veteran presence on this defense. And, he can still be like, he isn't like a game changer he used to be, but I mean, he can still make good plays and still be a solid piece to Dan Quinn's defense if we do sign him. Another thing that I would like to point out is the guy has 6 interceptions and 17 forced fumbles in his career. And I think that really does show that, he can, cause turnovers, especially with forced fumbles, pretty good, which is what we need. And really, when you look at the guy, he really seems like the definition of what Dan Quinn wants. He wants a big guy that is strong, and a guy that can really make plays, which is why he says he wants fast and physical on this team. And Clay Matthews could honestly fit that pretty good. He can force fumbles. He forced 2 fumbles last season. He can get to the quarterback. Every here and there he may get an interception. So, I mean, Clay Matthews could be a pretty good piece, to this Atlanta defense. Now, will we sign him is the question. Well, first of all, I want to look at, the cap. We do get $10 million. We should already have $10 million, by the way, because we got it June 1st. But we have to sign our rookies, so that's going to take up probably all of that $10 million. And then, Clay Matthews, the positive side is he's probably not going to demand a big-time contract. He may ask for $4 million a year, maybe $5 million. He won't ask for, as much as, say a Jadeveon Clowney would ask for. But, I mean, I don't know if we would make the signing. Clay Matthews does still have a little bit left in the tank. He could make plays for this Atlanta defense. But will we sign him is the question. I would go out and sign him. I don't know if I will, but, I mean, really, we've signed 2 former Rams this offseason. why not we sign a third? And by the way, it's also worth mentioning that we actually play the Packers week 4 on Monday night in Green Bay, where Clay Matthews spent most of his career before last year with the Rams. So I don't know. We got to take a lot into consideration. Personally, if I had it my way and we had a bunch of caps still, I'd go out and get Jadeveon Clowney, Logan Ryan, and Larry Warford, and that would be a great offseason for me. But all three of those we can't get. A pass rush is definitely still important for this team. We still need it. It's still definitely a need. And yeah, so that is going to do it for this video. I believe I'm going to have another free agency video coming out soon, either Friday or next Monday, so look out for that. And yeah, I'm still going to upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. In a week or two, let me note this out. In a week or two, I'm actually going to be going on vacation, but don't worry. I'm going to make sure that the videos are still going to be up, so like basically, they may end up being premiered because, like, I don't know what's, how this is gonna, work, but I will make it work. I will make sure that I post for you guys. But yeah, the channel's growing slowly, but it is growing. Something's good over nothing. I want to thank everyone who has subscribed to this channel and does watch these videos, all 31 of y'all at the time of making this. But, I do see progress. I do see that we're, gaining a subscriber or two every day, which is always, something's good over nothing, right, guys? But yeah, I will see y'all on Friday, and until then, rise up.